it's actually very difficult in that you only have 5 minutes to score 5 touchdowns. Okay, so this is Brett Favre. Score 5 or more touchdowns. Don't miss a field goal, and you have to win the game, of course. So this is called Favre finger touchdown pass. And throughout this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. Obviously, that came from the game. I won. I'm just showing you that, and I do it right away. So if you're having trouble with this challenge, or if you haven't done the challenge yet, I highly recommend you watch this video. It will help tremendously. Obviously, turn the accelerated clock off. So here we go.
It's Madden Ultimate Team Solo
Julio
Challenge.
Jones,
You know
Darius,
the drill.
and Staley.
Let's get
Two
right
of those are
down to
former
it.
Alabama players. Okay. 5 or more touchdowns does not specify whether it's passing or rushing, so I'm not going to worry about that. Just score as fast as I can. And can't miss a field goal. And can't forget, win the game. Just going to give you my thought process and what I'm doing. So I'm just doing voiceover in the post-production here. And again, there's 5 minutes. That's all the time you have. And you're in the fourth quarter, not third quarter, not the first quarter. You're in the fourth quarter. You have to get 5 touchdowns in 5 minutes. So therefore, you've got to use your brain. You can watch what routes I'm doing here. It looks like I'm coming out here with a power O, trying to just get out of bounds as quick as I can, and ends up, almost, he misses the ball, blah blah blah. But the important things to know here is that's okay. That was incomplete pass. Clock stops. But what you want to do is stay on schedule. I mean, you know how they say that you're staying on schedule if you get, say, a first down and you get 4 yards on a run. As long as you're doing that, staying on schedule to move the sticks. Well, the same thing, the same kind of logic applies here. Is you want your offensive play to get a touchdown, and the defensive play, however long that may be, for the Bears here, to be 1 minute or less. Ideally, you want a buffer. I mean, you want to get you want 30 seconds or a minute more than that. So you don't want to be on your last possession with 1 minute left. I mean, that's just really tight. You've got 3 timeouts. Use them wisely as you can. You see, I've already burned one, and it's only been 28 seconds. But I'm doing it on purpose. And you see, I just ran the ball there after passing it several times. I'm zigzagging here. That keeps the defenders from catching you as easily. So I ended up managing on that. I was just trying to keep them honest because they were playing zone a lot and running the ball. And it just so happened they were playing in Engage 8, Cover 1. And so that allowed me to run all the way in with Derrick Henry for a touchdown. These don't have to be passing touchdowns. So there we go. There's the first score, and I'm on schedule, but I'm still got to wait here. It's 4 minutes and 25 seconds, so I've used 35 seconds. This point, very important, onside kick. I don't care how good you are on defense, you want an onside kick because you can't afford to even do 3 and out here. They burn too much time. So, bam, onside kick, and they recover. You will get an onside kick every now and then. So, you'll see here, I get one of these onside kicks, and that helps tremendously. And then, also, you want to do like a base block right, a field goal block, punt block, something like that, which is generally, depending on how they play, but 99% of the time, is going to open them up for a lob right over your defense for a touchdown. He goes back, he lobs it up, bam, he connects. He happens to go out of bounds there, but that's okay. It stops the clock. We're still 19 seconds. We're still on time. As long as we stay above that 4-minute mark, we're on, quote, schedule in my mind to get the 5 touchdowns. And here I'm hitting start to, I think I pushed the wrong play, and I had the button held down for start. But press start so I can pick the right play. So I'm still on the same thing, and I'm counting on them just to lob it over and get the touchdown, and for me to still be above the 4-minute mark. My guys get to him too quick. He throws it away. That's still okay. As you see, it's 4 minutes and 16 seconds. The clock is stopped. That's why that is okay. And if you just happen to luck out, which I do in one of these plays, and stop them on a 3 and out by doing this, it's okay as well, as long as they're throwing it out of bounds, throwing it away, stuff like that. So here we go. He got it, I believe. Touchdown, yeah? No. See, there he's out of bounds. So we're at 3rd and 10. And this may be the actual drive in which they go 3 and out, but I'm not sure. We'll find out right now. I'm loading up the same base block right here. They throw it over, and he nails it that time. So, yeah, they score right there. And that's okay because, yeah, we played defense there, and they did ran 3 plays. But, again, the clock stopped. So we're 4 minutes and 8 seconds. We still have 8 seconds. And I can't emphasize this enough, is we're managing clock here and for the entire 4th quarter. So here we go, running. I don't know why I'm trying to go out of bounds. Don't worry about that because the clock stops right here. So try to get as many yards as you can. If it happens to come into the end zone, signal for a fair catch or start on the 25, and that's good field position. I think that's the smartest thing to do in this particular scenario. Here, I'm either going to pick a boot or a play action. I picked the boot here because this has so many options. It's one of my safer plays I feel the most comfortable with. And the guy goes in motion. Bennett goes in motion. I come back here, play action. And I see he's wide open there. I go to Jordan Reed, and instead of going upfield for some more yardage, I go out of bounds. So here we are. I'm only 1 second into this. We'll call it 2nd minute, because from 3 minutes to 4 minutes is when I need to get the entire 2nd touchdown and have all of their defensive play done. So here we go. I'm keeping them honest. Going to the right again to get out of bounds. Doing the zigzag. And again, because I've been passing and the defense they called, I was able to get all the way down that far. And I see me call a timeout right there because, the clock was going to keep running. And you see they played it in an engage 8 cover 1 basic blitz with a cover 1 that opened that wide up. So that's why that play. I think that was the exact same coverage as I did the last rushing touchdown on this exact play. And so here I'm like, all right, I'm on the 2-yard line. I call a mesh play, which are 2 routes coming from my 2 best wide receivers, Julio Jones on the X slot, and over on the right side we've got Jeffries. I run it right to Jones, or I pass it right to Jones. He snags it as he always does, and there we go. We're 2 out of 5, and we're actually ahead of schedule here with 3 minutes and 46 seconds. So within approximately 1 minute and 15 seconds, we've got 2 touchdowns out of the 5. So I'm feeling pretty good at this point. I'm going for 2 here. This is something else that I think is important. You can make your own calls here, but I just do a stretch, find a hole, dive in, and now I've got that 1 point. So I can continue to let them score, and as long as I score, I've got that 1 point to win the game. So it's an 8-point game, and it's different from being 14 to 7, right? Because, on that last possession, you're going to have to do something. And I do the onside kick. I should have had this one. I don't know if I get it. Let's see. Did I get this, or did they get this? They got that one. But I do get one. So, again, I'm calling the same thing. Base block right. It doesn't matter if it's left. It doesn't matter if it's a punt block. And this may be the time that I actually stopped them. So they're coming back, and they run it. What are they doing? Look at that lineup. Why would you run the ball with that lineup, with that defense coming at you? So they run the ball like an idiot and lose 3 yards. Okay, I'm like, all right, surely they're going to pass the ball right. Everything's going to work out here. And they shift everything up, put their halfback in for protection on the left side, and he overthrows. I'm like, all right, still stopping the clock. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. I'm all right. That's fine. Okay, I'm like, all right, they're going to get it this time. Same thing. Base block here. Basically, it's a field goal block package. And same deal. They're going to shift everybody up. They just moved a guy out actually there. It's really bad shift, to be honest with you. But they get it off, and they almost get it, but he still overthrows. So here we are. We're at 4th and 13. They're going to punt the ball. That's it. So I'm thinking, okay, they're probably going to get me locked in inside the 5 on the 1 yard line or 2 yard line, something like that. But actually, the punter, he tried. He went to the edge here, but he just kicked it too long. There was some wind involved in this match. So there we are. I'm on the 20-yard line, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So I'm in good shape, really good shape here. Again, I know this is probably getting sort of annoying, but I'm on schedule. Just think of the 5 touchdowns as 5 downs to get a first down or something. Staying on schedule. All right, and so I'm pulling out here. Looks like the halfback wheel route post going Julio Jones. He breaks, bam, he gets it, and up the middle. I'll try to get as many yards as I can. I may burn my last time out. I'll do. And we're at 3 minutes and 9 seconds. And remember, in this, we have between the 2-minute and 3-minute mark to actually get this done. So I'm fairly happy with this. You can't throw an interception. I don't believe in this. I'll have to go back and look at that. But I was going to screen pass, but I changed my mind and said, all right, I'm just going to go back to the halfback stretch. That's been working well. I already scored twice off of it. And see if we can get out of bounds or something, at least the point of this. And look, it's right back open. 3rd time. So maybe run a lot of halfback stretch like I do, after you pass it 2-3 times. And bam. I got another touchdown. I mean, what is that? The 3 of 3 on the halfback stretch plays, So and it has nothing to do with my particular running back and Derrick Henry. Any decent running back is going to be able to run that in. So I'm just going for standard PAT because I already got the 2-point conversion earlier. Staying on track. And now I am 2 touchdowns up now. I'm feeling really good. We're 3 minutes and 1 second. We're actually a minute and 1 second ahead of schedule. Onside kick again. Okay, this may be the one that I actually get it. And let's see here. And I like to do it up where it's a little off. It's not full power, watch. I kick it. It's not full power. I go a little past. And that works best for me. Don't know why. Let's see. There you go. And I get the ball. Great. I'm like, heck yeah. I'm already up, pretty much have the win. I can afford to let them score easy now, and I have the ball on schedule. Don't only have to, let them score at this point with the field goal block packages or base block packages. And so I'm just like, all right, clock stop. Let's go to a play that I'm very comfortable with. I have check downs. I have so many reads here. I've called this play probably 1,000 times. And so I'm looking at Reed, and he's wide open. So I go straight to him. That's some good blocking. I decided to go try to get out of bounds, and even pressing the B button there, but it doesn't let me out of bounds. I don't have any timeouts, so at this point, I'm glad I have that buffer. Like I said before, that buffer is very important if you can manage to get a little bit of extra buffer, because you don't ever know when you're going to get intercepted or something's going to happen. I go back with a halfback stretch to the right, and I just get out of bounds. I managed to pick up the first down, but I just wanted to keep them honest, because you can't generally keep passing and passing and passing, or they'll start just locking down in zone coverage and start, turning the ball over. You start turning the ball over. You see they had a blitz package there, which worked out well. My line picked that one up well. I'm looking at the play action pass here. I'm thinking, I don't know if I went with power O here, or if I went back. Yeah, I went back with the boot play here. Again, because it's just a really safe play with me. So many options. I generally won't turn the ball over on this play at all. And I'm looking, he's covered, so I try to check it down, and he gets it, but I think he remains at the line of scrimmage here. That was just as good as throwing the ball away, basically, except for I stayed in bounds. So is what it is. So I'm 2 minutes and 21 seconds. And here we are with, looks like that halfback wheel route. I'm going to probably try to go again to Julio Jones on the post route, waiting for him to break. He breaks now, go to the middle, bam, he gets it. It's a touchdown. So 2 minutes and 11 seconds, and there we are. I can't even read that, but I think that says 4 out of 5 because I'm doing it in the post-production room or program right now. So I think that's 4 out of 5 with 2 minutes left. So I'm like, all right, good. We've got a good buffer here. And yeah, I know that's 4 touchdowns. So, there I am, 29-7. The win is locked in. I'm gonna do the onside kick, and I know I'm not gonna get an onside kick, and from this point on. But still, it shortens the field for them, makes things easier for them, and makes things faster for them. I'm not taking the time that I have for granted. And here we go. We stop them down there on the 40-yard line. So you know from this point how things are going to turn out. I'll keep talking and saying what I'm doing. Calling the base block right here. And again, you'll see them. If they're not already in shotgun, they'll go in shotgun. They are already in shotgun, so they're going to shift some guys a little bit over there on the left side to cover that edge. Have the back for pass protection. And then here he goes, and he actually connects. I backed my guy off. I knew he was close because in the NFL, obviously if the knee's down and nobody's touched him, he can get back up and go in. They're going for 2 here, so I just call whatever is there. It doesn't matter if they get it or not to me because of the score, and I believe they do get it. We'll see. So here they go. And oh yeah, Cutler actually gets me. I miss him there on a dive. I don't come in. I let Jay Cutler run in. It looks like he's going about half a mile per hour. He runs it in on a quarterback just scramble. So they're going for onside kick here. So I didn't have any timeouts to pull in my hands team, or didn't have the mind to actually think to put my hands teams in. Luckily, I usered it and picked the ball up. So be wary of them if you get a lead on them like I have doing the onside kick, because that would have really thrown a wrinkle into things. And so here we go. I'm back. I only need one more touchdown, and I'm good. So going back to what is comfortable with me, I know I'm doing a lot of the same plays, but I'm comfortable with this. I know the odds of me turning this over are low. So Martellus Bennett's going in motion. Backing out, play action, looking for Reed. Doesn't look good, but I still go to him. And then he stiffs on and pushes the guy over. I was trying to get out of bounds. There's a 2-minute warning. And things are still looking good. That was a good chunk yardage, 19 yards game. They were, what was that? Cover 1 rubber press. So that's why that worked. But that guy in the underneath there made that look a little bit hairy. But always lead him on the inside quite a bit. And then halfback stretch, doesn't look so great, and it wasn't so great, but it was a couple yards, probably 2 yards, I think. That was straight up. That wasn't even 2 yards. That was just right back to the line of scrimmage, but still keeps them honest. So it looks like I'm trying to go for everything here. I switch off of that. I was thinking about going for touchdown. And what do I pick here? I'm sure. Oh, I go for power O. I don't stick with the boot here. So I'm going for power O. Reed, Jordan Reed. My tight end is my hot route. Look at him. He looks good. He gets out of bounds. You see that guy? He's just chugging. He managed to get out of bounds with 1:25. Because you never know. I mean, they could pick it off at any time. You could fumble it. Whatever. And here we are. I'm picking one last. I don't know if it's the last play or not. What do I pick here? I come out of that. I'm like, okay, we're going back to a halfback stretch, because I don't want them locking down in zone coverage. Going into a nickel package constantly or something like that. So I'm coming around here, see a hole, and once again dove in with Derrick Henry, and that's it. There you have it. Challenge met, score 5 touchdowns, and that's that. So it looks like right when you score that 5th touchdown, it's over. It says win, but I'd have to rewind right now to check. But it looked like there was a few. Yeah, I mean there was time left. Of course there was time left. I had a buffer. So at this point in the game, I believe I'm talking and explaining what I just went over. So there's no reason for me to keep all the rest of this in. So the next thing you'll see, I don't think there's a pack. If there is a pack of this, that's what you'll see next. But I hope this helps you guys. I know it was a lot of the same plays over and over and over, but this is just kind of the logic I had in my head to get this particular challenge done. And I think it's probably going to be one of those challenges that some people have done it a bunch of times and cannot manage to get 5 freaking touchdowns in 5 minutes when both sides have to get the ball, right? So I'll quit rambling as I've done. Hopefully I haven't been too freaking annoying, and good luck with it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. thanks for watching, and hope you're having a great holiday season.